Hi guys, this is Sunita. Welcome to your class. So let us start today. Today we are going to do one of the very important topic of English grammar. So let us start. I'm not telling you the name of the topic because you are to guess it. So I'm starting with an example. Here I have written two paragraphs. So let us see what is the difference between these two paragraphs. I met a young and beautiful girl. The young and beautiful girl asked me for having a cup of tea. The young and beautiful girl had a charming voice. So now let us see. I met a young and beautiful girl. She asked me for having a cup of tea. She had a charming voice. Now see the thing which is to be noticed, the young and beautiful girl, again and again in this first paragraph I have used this young and beautiful girl, the young and beautiful girl. I have repeated it 3 times and it has increased the length of the paragraph and moreover it is not looking nice. But in second paragraph I have removed those two phrases. Instead of that, though that phrase, instead of that I have used a word she. So the words which are used in place of nouns are called pronouns. Here instead of a noun phrase I have used this pronoun. So what is the quality of a pronoun? First of all, it shorten the length of the sentence, okay, and it avoids the repetition of noun, and it makes a sentence or paragraph beautiful. So today's topic is pronouns. So let us see how many kinds of pronouns are. There are 7 kinds of pronouns. First, again I'm starting with an example. Hari is absent because he is ill. We are young. You are you are a nice person. So here again I'm talking about the persons. Hari, we, you. Here these are the examples, and the next example is they seem intelligent. In these, what is here? The pronouns which denote the person or persons speaking, the person or persons speaking, speaking, spoken to, and spoken of are called personal pronouns. See, here Hari is absent. He is a person who is not present in the situation. So we are talking about him. He is the person spoken of. We are young. Here the persons are speaking persons. And you a person who is spoken to. एक बंदा जो जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, एक दो बंदे जो खुद बात कर रहे हैं या जो बोल रहे हैं, एंड यू मीन्स जो लिसनर है. सो these are speakers and these are listeners, and these are third person who are not present in the situation. So let us talk about the first person, second person, and third person, which are also forms of personal pronouns. Here first person, second person, and third person. First person are always speakers, second person are always listeners, and third persons are always not present in the situation. They are spoken of persons. So I told you that he was a good man. Let us see this example. I is a speaker. You are listening. So you is a listener, and he is not present here in the situation. He is a person who is spoken of. So is the personal pronoun clear to you? So let us come to the next kind of pronoun. I hurt myself. See this example. I hurt myself. So here the action turns back upon I. So what is our next kind? He has done all the arrangements himself. Okay, see these words, these two words: myself, yourself, ourselves, himself, herself, etc. So these pronouns are used, and these are the compound of two words: my plus self, your plus self, our plus selves, him plus selves, a self, and her plus self. So when self is added to my, your, him, her, it, and selves to our, your, them, we get what we are called compound personal pronouns. So these all are compound personal pronouns. Okay, and when these compound personal pronouns are called reflexive pronouns, our second kind is reflexive. Okay, reflexive pronouns when the action done by the subject turn back upon the subject. When the action done by the subject turn back upon the subject are called, those kind of pronouns are called reflexive pronouns. So next, third is, see, the same kind of examples I have used again: myself, myself, and himself. But there is a change. If you've noticed, here myself and himself are used at the objective case here, but I here, see the difference between I do it myself, I myself will do it. What is the difference between these two sentences? What is the difference here? Instead, out of these two sentences, one is reflexive and one is emphatic. Can you guess which one sentence is emphatic? You can get an idea when I'll speak these two sentences. Just guess. I'll do it myself. I myself will do it. Here you have clearly got to know that myself, here the second sentence is emphatic, because here I have emphasized on myself. So what is emphatic pronoun? When compound personal pronouns, see the examples are same, all these examples are same. Compound personal pronouns are used for the sake of emphasis and are therefore called emphatic pronouns. Here again I have the other example also. See, she herself admitted her mistakes. She herself admitted her mistakes. She herself, here these compound personal pronouns are used along with the personal pronouns. Okay, in this case these pronouns will be called emphatic pronouns. But in case of reflexive pronoun, we do not use these compound personal pronouns along with personal pronouns. डिफरेंस क्या है? दैट जो कंपाउंड पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस जब हम पर्सनल प्रोनाउन के साथ इकट्ठा यूज़ करते हैं तो ये क्या होता है? एम्फेटिक प्रोनाउन हो जाता है. बट हम जब इन दोनों को अलग अलग यूज़ करते हैं देन दीज आर रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउंस. सो लेट अस मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन, एंड द फोर्थ वन इज, सी, दिस इज माई बुक, दोज आर स्वीट मैंगोज, दैट इज his hat, and these are my friends. So you have noticed, I think, that here I am pointing out the things or the person's thing or things. This, those, that, these. So these are called demonstrative pronouns, which are used to point out the objects which they refer and called demonstrative pronouns. Come to the next part now. Next part is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite means in plus definite means which is not definite. So what will be the definition and how the examples are given? See, none of his parents is well known. So here none, we have not specified who is there. Some are born great. We don't know who are those great. Somebody has stolen my watch. I don't know who has stolen my watch. Nobody was there to rescue the child. I don't know who was there, or there was nobody. Nobody means I, you, he, nobody. Okay, so what will be the definition of indefinite pronouns? The pronouns which refer to persons or things in a general way, but do not refer to any person or thing in particular. Here, see, we are not referring anything particularly. Some we don't know who, but somebody we don't know who, and nobody means nobody. We are not referring anybody particularly. We are just talking in a general way. So these are indefinite pronouns. So come, next one is, sixth one is distributive pronouns. So distributive, see each, every, see each, either, everyone. Okay, these are the examples of distributive pronouns. What are distributive pronouns? Each, every, either, neither are called distributive pronouns. These pronouns are considered singular and are followed by verb in singular. Okay, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव मीन्स इन वर्ड्स की से यूज़ करके हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं. ओके, वी आर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग. ईच ऑफ बॉयज मीन्स बोथ द बॉयज, बट ईच, प्रत्येक. ईदर ऑफ यू मीन्स बोथ ऑफ यू, बट ईदर, ईच एंड एवरी वन. सो हियर नेक्स्ट वन इज, seventh is relative pronouns. See the examples. I met Hari. Hari had just returned. I have used Hari 2 times. But in the next one, I met Hari who had just returned. Instead of Hari, I have used who. So this is an example of relative pronouns. Here, who is referring to Hari. Here, who is used instead of Hari. So relative pronouns relate to some noun going before. Okay, this here who is a relative pronoun and it is referring to a noun before it. So this is an example of relative pronoun. I have the same kind of examples. I have found the pen. I had lost the pen. Instead of it, I have found the pen. Here, instead of this pen, I have used which I had lost. So here, which is referring to the pen, which is given here, the noun before going. Here, next example is, here is the book. You lent me the book. And after using relative pronoun, what is the example? Here is the book that you lent me. So I'm talking about the book that is used for the book. So I hope guys you've understood well, and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye.